morning. So today we will be solving some numericals based upon EMF of cell. And before solving numerical, I am going to distinguish between EMF of a cell and potential difference. Okay. So what is the difference between EMF of a cell and potential difference? First of all, I am going to write definitions of these two. Okay. So what is EMF of cell? EMF of a cell, EMF of a cell is the difference in electrode potential, is the difference in electrode potentials of a cell when current is flowing through it. Okay, what is EMF of a cell? EMF of a cell, okay, is the difference in electrodes, okay, potential. EMF of a cell is difference in electrode potentials. We know two types of electrodes are there, one is cathode and one is anode. So EMF of a cell is the difference between electrode potentials of a cell when current is flowing through the cell. When current is flowing through the cell or it. Okay, here cell is written. What is potential difference? Potential difference of a cell. Potential difference of a cell is the difference in electrode potential, is the difference in electrode potential of a cell when here it is, EMF of a cell is difference in electrode potential of a cell when current is not flowing. Sorry, okay, here it is current is not flowing. Okay, when current is not flowing, through the cell, then here it is potential difference of a cell is the difference in electrode potentials of a cell when current flows through it. You know, if there is potential difference, then due to this potential difference, current starts flowing. So potential difference is what? Potential difference of a cell is the difference in electrode potentials when current flows through the cell, while EMF of a cell is the difference in electrode potentials of a cell when current is not flowing through the cell. Okay. Second point, EMF of a cell is the maximum voltage which can be obtained from the cell. Getting this, EMF of a cell is the maximum voltage maximum voltage which can be obtained from the cell, while potential difference is always less than the maximum voltage of the cell. It is always less than the maximum voltage. It is always less than the maximum voltage of a cell. Then we will say EMF is responsible, EMF of a cell is responsible for the flow of steady current. Potential difference of a cell is not responsible for flow of steady current. Okay. EMF of a cell is measured by potentiometer. EMF of a cell is measured by potentiometer. And potential difference PD of a cell is measured by voltmeter. Getting? So this is the difference between EMF of a cell and potential difference of a cell. Now we will solve some numericals based upon EMF of a cell. Okay. So formula I have told you. Formula means EMF of a cell, standard EMF of a cell E naught is equal to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. This is the formula to calculate EMF of a cell. Okay, E naught means standard EMF of a cell is equal to standard reduction potential value of cathode minus standard reduction potential value of anode. Okay, so first question is, a cell is set up between copper and silver electrodes, as follows. Copper solid to copper 2 plus, copper solid to copper 2 plus aqueous separated by double line, Az plus aqueous separated by a single line to Az solid. What is this? This is representation of a cell. If the two half cell if the two half cells work under standard conditions, work under standard conditions, calculate the EMF of a cell. Calculate the EMF of the cell. We have given E naught Cu2 plus 2Cu is equal to plus 0.34 volt, plus 0.34 volt, and E naught Az plus 2 Az plus 2 Az is equal to plus 0.80 volt, plus 0.80 volt. Okay. So this is the question. Okay. A cell is given. Cell is copper, solid separated by a line to copper 2 plus aqueous separated by double line, Az plus aqueous separated by single line, Ag solid. What is this? This is representation of a cell. I have told you this is representation of a cell. Okay, and also I told you in left side anode half cell is represented. So from here to here it is what? It is anode half cell. Representation of anode half cell. Then in right side cathode half cell are represented. So this is what? This is cathode half cell. And I told you in anode half cell oxidation takes place. So here oxidation half reaction is taking place. And since it is cathode half cell, so here reduction half cell is taking place. Okay, this is very basic concept. Okay, this will be very useful in solving numericals. Okay, next next question it will be beneficial for us. Okay, now we have given what is E naught. It is standard reduction potential. E naught is standard reduction potential. Standard reduction potential. Always remember it is reduction potential, not oxidation potential. We have, okay, we are always or most of the time we are given reduction potential value. Getting this? If nothing is written means it is reduction potential value. Okay, because IUPAC have cleared this. Okay, means only reduction potential values are acceptable. Okay. So if here nothing is written now means it is standard reduction potential value. So standard reduction potential value of copper is plus 0.34 volt and standard reduction potential value of silver is plus 0.80 volt. Okay. Now which value is lesser? Obviously 0.34 volt is lesser than this 0.80 volt, means this has a lesser tendency to reduce. If it is having lesser value means it is having lesser tendency to reduce. It is having lesser tendency to reduce. and if it is having more standard reduction potential value, means it have greater tendency to reduce. Greater tendency to reduce. Okay, it means what? If it has lesser tendency to reduce, means it will oxidize. Means it will oxidize. And if it has more tendency to reduce, means it will reduce. Means it will reduce. And we know oxidation takes place means of anode. So this is present in anode here. Getting this now? In the cell reaction itself it is mentioned. Okay. And reduction takes place of cathode at cathode. Okay. So reduction of this Ag plus is taking place at the cathode. This is the concept. Now we have to calculate EMF of the cell. Very simple. EMF of the cell means E naught. E naught is equal to, it is E naught cell EMF of the cell. E naught cell EMF of the cell. Standard EMF of the cell is equal to what? It is equal to E naught cathode. E naught cathode minus E naught anode. Okay. So this we have to calculate. Okay. E naught cathode. Which one is acting as cathode here? This is acting as cathode here. In the cell reaction it is written. Okay. And also from this given value we can think Ag plus is going to reduce. So reduction takes place, okay, on cathode. So this is cathode here. This is cathode here. And this is anode here. Okay, so E naught cathode is given here plus 0.80 volt. So right here plus 0.80 volt minus E naught anode. E naught anode is plus 0.34 volt. So minus 0.34 volt. Okay, so it is 6.4 plus 0.46 volt plus 0.46 volt. Getting this? So E naught cell standard EMF of the cell is equal to plus 0.6 volt. These are very interesting. Okay, means only you have to distinguish between the cathode and anode. Which one is going to reduce and which one is going to oxidize. Getting this? Come to second question. Second question is, calculate the standard reduction potential. Calculate the standard reduction potential of cadmium Cd2 plus 2 CD electrode for the cell. cell is given as Zn means solid, S means solid here, separated by a line Zn2 plus its concentration is given 1 molar, separated by double line. Cadmium Cd2 plus, its concentration is 1 molar because standard electrode potential. Okay, so it is 1 molar concentration. Okay, separated by one line, and it is cadmium solid. Cadmium solid. Now we have given E naught of cell, and it is equal to 0.36 volt. 0.36 volt, and E naught means standard reduction potential value of Zn2 plus to Zn2 plus to Zn is given, it is equal to minus 0.76 volt. Okay. So calculate the standard EMF, calculate the standard reduction potential of this. Okay. Cell reaction is Zns, Zn2 plus 1 molar, Cd2 plus 1 molar, Cds. So from this cell reaction we can think this one is anode, this one is cathode, means here it will oxidize and it will reduce. Now we have given EMF of cell. Okay, we have given EMF of cell. We know formula E naught of cell, standard EMF of a cell is equal to E naught cathode standard EMF, standard reduction potential of cathode minus E naught anode, standard reduction potential of anode. We know this. This time we have given E naught cell, and it is equal to plus 0.36 volt. So it will be plus 0.36 volt is equal to E naught cathode. Okay. Now we know cathode is this cadmium. Cathode is acting as cadmium is acting as cathode here. Okay. This is cell reaction. No? So we know left side of cell reaction is anode half cell, and right side of the cell is cathode half cell. So from this we can say a reduction of this cadmium will be taking place, and oxidation of this Zn will be taking place. Okay. So we have given standard reduction potential value of what? This zinc. Okay, this zinc. Okay. So this zinc is acting as anode here. This is what? This is anode here. Zinc anode, and this is cathode here. So what is formula? Formula is E cathode minus E anode. We have to calculate this cathode now. So write it as it is, E naught cathode minus E naught anode is what? E naught anode is minus 0.76 volt. Okay. So 1 minus is here. So it will be minus 0.76 volt. Or we will say E naught cathode is equal to 0.36 volt minus plus, so that side it will become minus 0.76 volt. Okay, so it will give you 0.4 minus 0.40 volt. What is this? This is E naught CD2 plus upon CD. E naught CD2 plus upon CD. Okay. Means standard reduction potential value of this. Okay. It is acting as cathode here. Okay, at cathode. Okay, from this to okay, it is okay. Now come to next question. Next question is, calculate the EMF of the cell containing nickel and copper electrode. Given that E naught Ni2 plus to Ni is equal to minus 0.25 volt, is equal to minus 0.25 volt, and E naught Cu2 plus 2Cu is equal to plus 0.34 volt. Okay, so we have to calculate EMF of cell. We have given standard reduction potential value of nickel, which is minus 0.25 volt, and standard reduction potential value of copper, which is plus 0.34 volt. So from these two values we can clearly see this is lower in value. Getting this? Minus 0.25 volt is lesser than plus 0.34 volt. So standard reduction potential value of nickel is less than standard reduction potential value of copper. So if this is less, means it have lesser tendency to reduce. Getting this? And if it is having more standard reduction potential value, means it is having greater tendency to reduce. It is having greater tendency to reduce. So if it is having lesser tendency to reduce, means it will oxidize. It will oxidize. And if it is having greater tendency to reduce, means it will reduce. And we know oxidation takes place at anode, so it will be what? Anode. And we know reduction takes place on cathode, so it is getting reduced, means it is cathode. Okay, now we have to calculate EMF of the cell. So we know the formula, E naught of a cell, E naught of a cell, standard EMF of a cell is equal to standard electrode potential, standard reduction potential value of cathode, E naught cathode, minus standard reduction potential value of anode, E naught anode. Okay, so E naught cell we have to calculate. We have given E naught cathode. So E naught cathode, which one is cathode? Cathode, this one is acting as cathode. We have decided now. This one is, means copper is acting as cathode here. So this value is plus 0.34 volt. So write it here, plus 0.34 volt minus E naught anode. Anode is acting as nickel here. Okay, means nickel is acting as anode here. So this value is given to us minus 0.25 volt. So write it here, minus 0.25 volt. Okay, so finally it will become 549. Here it is 325, means plus 0.59 volt, and it is the standard EMF of the cell. Standard EMF of the cell means E naught of cell is equal to plus 0.59 volt. So you have to distinguish which one is going to act as anode and which one is going to act as cathode, where oxidation half cell is going to take place and where reduction half cell is going to take place. Okay, come to next question. Next question is, write each half cell reactions reaction as well as redox reaction, for the following electrochemical cell. For the following electrochemical cell. We have given the cell, it is aluminum solid to aluminum solid separated by a single line, Al3 plus 1 molar separated by double line, Zn2 plus 1 molar separated by single line, it is zinc Zn solid. Okay, so for this we have to write each half cell reaction. Each half cell reaction means oxidation half cell and reduction half cell. Then also we have to write redox reaction. Okay, so just I am going to write oxidation half cell and reduction half cell. This is representation of cell. Now it is very clear to you, this one is anode half cell, left side now, so this one is anode half cell and this one is cathode half cell. This one is cathode half cell. Is it na? Is it okay na? Means left side of the representation of cell, means if a cell is represented na, means left part is for anode half cell and the right part is for cathode half cell. Okay. So we have to write half cell reaction. So I am going to write anode half cell reaction, then I will write cathode half cell reaction. So it is anode half cell reaction. Okay. So what happens at anode? At anode, oxidation takes place. We know na? At anode, oxidation takes place. So when we will be writing anode half cell reaction, means at this anode oxidation will be taking place. So oxidation will be taking place means what? Aluminium is solid and aluminium becomes aluminium 3 plus aqueous. Aluminium is solid. Okay, oxidation of aluminium has to take place. So aluminium will lose its 3 electron to form aluminium 3 plus aqueous and plus 3 electron. Getting this na? Okay. Now what will be cathode half cell reaction? We know at cathode reduction takes place. Okay, at cathode reduction takes place. Reduction means what? Reduction means addition of electron. Okay, means plus charge is going to vanish or decrease. Plus charge is going to decrease. Okay, so cathode, here it is, this part is cathode now. So reduction of this zinc is going to take place. Means here it is zinc Zn2 plus na. So Zn2 plus, and these electrons, okay, these electrons will be accepted by this zinc. Okay, so Zn2 plus plus 3 electron. Actually write it here 2 electron. I will balance it when I will be writing redox reaction. Okay, so plus 2 electron. It is Zn2 plus means aqueous. Okay, Zn2 plus means aqueous. Write it here na, plus 2 electron, plus 2 electron, and it will become Zn solid. Okay, here oxidation state is 0, here oxidation is plus 2. So from plus 2 to 0, plus 2 to 0 means it is decreasing na, charge, plus charge is decreasing, means reduction is taking place. Here it is 0, oxidation is 0, oxidation state is 0, and from 0 to plus 3 means plus charge is increasing, so oxidation is taking place here. Okay, now redox reaction, right? Redox reaction. So redox reaction will be what? What is redox? Redox is reduction plus oxidation. What is redox? Redox is reduction plus oxidation. So this one is reduction, this one is oxidation. We will add both these reactions, so it will give you redox reaction. So it is what? Al solid to Al3 plus aqueous plus 3 electron. This one is reduction reaction, and it is Zn two plus aqueous plus 2 electron to Zns. Okay. Now you can see now, here 3 electron is present, here 2 electron is present, and we have to cancel number of electrons. So what to do? We have to multiply this equation by 2 and multiply this equation by 3, so that it will become 6 and again it will become 6. Okay, so this reaction will change as, from this it will become, after multiplying by 2, it will become 2Al solid to 2Al3 plus 3 into 2 6 electron. Okay, it will become 3Zn 2 plus aqueous plus 3 into 2 into 3 means 6 electron. It will become 3Zn solid. Getting this now? Now 6 electron will be cancelled, so it will be 2Al solid plus 3Zn2 plus aqueous 2 2Al3 plus 3Zns. Is this clear or not? Getting this or not? Okay. Come to next question. Next question is, write the cell reaction. Write the cell reaction that occurs when the following half cell cells combined. Half cells are given I2 plus 2 electron. It becomes 2I minus, and its concentration is 1 molar, and E naught value is given for this. It is equal to plus 0.54 volt. Okay. Second half reaction is Br2 plus 2 electron. Br2 plus 2 electron to 2Br minus. Its concentration is 1 molar, and its electrode potential is given. E naught is equal to plus 1.08 volt. Plus 1.08 volt. Getting this? So write the cell reaction. We have to write the cell reaction. Okay, so how to write the cell reaction? Both are looking same now. Okay, so we will see the reduction potential value of these two. Reduction potential value of these two, clearly you can see now 0.54 is less than 1.08, isn't it? Okay, means its reduction potential is lower than its reduction potential value, means it is having a greater tendency to reduce, because its reduction potential value is more, and it is having lesser tendency to reduce, so here reduction will take place, and in this case, since it is having lesser tendency to reduce, means here oxidation will take place, and we know oxidation takes place at anode, so this will act as anode, and we know reduction takes place as cathode, so this will act as cathode. Got it? So we have come to know which one is going to act as anode and which one is going to act as cathode. So now we will be writing cathode half reaction, half cell reaction, and anode half cell reaction, and finally we have to write cell reaction now. Okay, so just write cathode half cell reaction and then say it is a cathode half cell reaction. Write anode half cell reaction at first. Anode half cell reaction. We know at anode oxidation takes place, and we have decided anode, this one is going to act as anode. So what happens at anode? Oxidation takes place, and in both cases you can see both are accepting electrons, means both are reducing. But at anode oxidation takes place, means what will happen? This 2i minus, which is having more electron, will liberate electron, release electron, and become I2 plus 2 electrons will be released. Getting this or not? Anode half cell reaction. We have decided how to decide anode and cathode. We have decided this is going to act as anode, and we know at anode oxidation takes place. Oxidation means when electron is removed, gets released. Okay, in both cases electrons are being accepted. Okay, so we have to remove or release the electron, so we will take the reverse of it, means 2 electron is extra here now, so 2i minus 2, it will release 2 electron and become I2. Okay, and cathode half cell. Cathode half cell reaction. At cathode, what happens? At cathode, reduction takes place. At anode, oxidation takes place. So here oxidation is taking place. From 2 minus means negative charge to 0, means negative charge is disappearing. Okay, so oxidation is taking place. Here what to write? Write this as it is, means Br2 plus 2 electron, it will accept the electron to reduce and form 2Br minus. No need to write concentration. This concentration is just to show it is standard value. Okay. Now cell reaction will be this reduction reaction plus oxidation reaction. So what will be the cell reaction? Cell reaction will be, I am rubbing this. So cell reaction will be this plus this, means 2i minus 2 I2 plus 2 electron, I2 plus 2 electron, and Br2 plus 2 electron to 2 Br minus. Add these two. Okay, 2 electron, it can, so it will become Br2 plus 2I minus 2 I2 plus 2 Br minus. This is the cell reaction. Getting this, and this is our answer. Okay, so in our upcoming videos we will solve some more question based upon EMF of cell. Okay, very conceptual topic. You have to develop concept, then only you are going to solve the numericals. Otherwise you will not be able to solve numericals. Okay, thank you.